Well, for today's daily vlog, we're out on a lovely walk along the south coast of England. It's an absolutely splendid day, it's gorgeous, and of course this is part of my daily process, getting out for a 45-minute walk. And I'm sure I've been out for about an hour and a quarter, an hour and a half so far, and I stop every 5-10 minutes and I'll knock out maybe 25 to 100 press ups, combination burpees, like whatever. I've turned into doing some knee to chest with some explosive crossover press ups. I don't recommend them if you're just starting out. I've worked my way up to them. Listen, when I started a year ago, I've never missed a day in a year, you know, and I struggled to do 3 press ups. My elbows were cracking, they were all over the place. Certainly wasn't proud of myself. I got to a place where I was just broke, busted, disgusted. I was pretty depressed. I wasn't getting up. There's why I was depressed. I wasn't getting up and getting on with it. I was lying to myself as far as it went to my food that I would eat and consume. I started getting up and I would have a bottle of wine, and I was starting to feel that way, that the sensation of pride. But listen, you know, that's not real pride. Real pride and fulfillment comes through meeting challenges, deciding to lean in and be more and do more. And I was far from that. I wasn't nourishing myself with the right food. I loved Nutella. I would fucking have a whole jar of Nutella for my breakfast. I would consume pizzas, takeaways, so whatever, I don't care. But like, you see, there's success leaves clues, and so does depression, right? And if you're depressed, then I'm guaranteed you've got no goal, you've got no real focus, you've got no real aim, you're eating shit, your habits are shit, and well, really, you're talking really like shit to yourself. And so I'm not saying positive thinking, I'm not saying negative thinking, but what I'm saying, be fucking real and say, listen, this is what it is, I can do this, and I'm going to do this, and choose to do something, and then really do it. And so we'll walk this way now. And so, who are you choosing to be? I had a client that messaged me, and he said, Chris, I'm not proud of myself today. I went to the gym, I didn't even really, I done it, I completed it, I done my time, but like, my attitude sucks. I didn't feel like doing it, I didn't want to do it, and I didn't do any personal best, and I just want to let you know and be really transparent with where I am. I'm not feeling good about myself. I goes, bro, I'm proud of you. Like, I think you won't need to switch that upside down on its head, and most people will relate to this. I certainly can as well at times in my life. And what he was failing to see is the fact that he'd done it. Right? It doesn't matter. See, for me, he's a bigger man for actually going and doing it and leaning in. As cliche as it sounds, like, do it even when you don't feel like it. It's true, this guy didn't feel like it. You've not felt like it at times, but most people will back off and not go or just leave it. But no, he completed it. And I'm proud of him. And I said that, look, you should be proud of yourself, because the fact that you've done that means, for me, you should be more proud of yourself than the time that you were ready, everything, all this planets aligned, the feeling was there, and then you done it then just because, well, you feel good. You don't have to feel good, you just need to do it. And again, it sounds so cliche, but I'm proud of that guy. And he was like, yeah, you know what, you're right, I'm actually proud of myself for doing it and achieving it, because I really didn't feel like doing it. I felt like just quitting. Because there you go, it's a man that feels like he's quitting when life's got you to your knees, literally at times, but you still, and taking things away that you think. Oh, back again. I thought I would clear up some storage, because the storage is full again. Yes, all those terabytes, and I still managed to fill it up, but there we are. I'll need to go through later on and delete loads of stuff, because, well, we're just constantly evolving and creating new stuff, right? So what do we need the old stuff for? We don't. Where was I? Yeah, God's got to take stuff off you, have you to your knees, but it's who you are during these times. Are you shrinking, curling up into a ball and going, oh please no? Or are you going, right, God, thank you, I'm up for this challenge. There's something that I'm not doing, not concentrating on, that you're redirecting my attention to, because let me tell you something, God knows better. Your path was already laid out before you were born. And so you need to trust and have faith. And what is faith? Faith is action. Faith is full alignment, and just continuing, well, because you know God is good, then the reward is there already and it's yours. You just need to continue and earn you need to earn it, right? If you've not got it yet, it's simple, you haven't earned it. If you're not feeling proud yet, well, you've not earned it. If you're not feeling worthy, listen, the worth is in the work. I say it a ton of times, but it's so cliche and it's so true, because so if you've not been doing the work, then, well, you're not worthy, because the worth is in the work, right? And for those that say they're not confident, I done a wee poll the other day, and everybody had said, not confident, not confident. So let me touch on not confident a moment. Where are you not confident? What area of your life are you not confident? Because it just tells me that you're not well practiced at that area. There was a time, let's say you drive. Well, let's go back to where we mostly all walk, right? And so we're confident in walking because, well, what do we walk every day, right? For anybody who gets on a bicycle and rides all the time, well, there's a time where they were all over the place, maybe had stabilisers and other stuff, and well, you don't have that now too, right? You're just like, and you don't even think when you're out, you're just enjoying the view. Once upon a time you were just looking at everything and looking at the ground and concentrating, but now you're just in the flow of it. Like, do you drive? Once upon a time you couldn't, you weren't that confident. Do you dance? Once upon a time you didn't, you weren't confident at it, you see. You just weren't well versed at it, well practiced at it. And what separates the professionals, the 1% of the professionals from just the average professionals, is the fact that they do more practice in the dark than the ones that are average professionals, which are really fucking good. But what makes the difference between Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan to the rest of the team is they outperformed all the professionals. They outperformed what they thought was possible. They had competition with their coach to see who would show up sooner before it just got stupid, right? Are you willing to get stupid? Are you willing to take imperfect action? Are you willing to show up even when it's fucking boring, or even when you don't feel like it, or even when God has you on your knees? Even when he takes everything away from you, you're still willing to be that man or woman, whoever's listening, that shows the fuck up. See, it starts when you show the fuck up. There's not one moment during pregnancy, for using pregnancy as an example, during those 9 months, that a mother can stop nourishing for herself and for the baby. If she does, well, there's going to be serious consequences. So, she does such. The success leaves clues. Like, even though there's nothing seen in the in the external, there's no baby, she still needs to feed it. Sure, there's a bump, you can see the bump, but however, it's not in physical reality yet, is it? It's not out there walking, crawling and being sick and peeing and shitting everywhere, is it? No. Plants, when you plant the seed, just because it's not coming up yet, does it mean it's not growing? No, because the roots are going down into the dark. What are they searching for in the darkness? The nourishment. And so in that darkness, what are you doing in the darkness? Are you searching for nourishment? Are you consuming nourishing food? Are you drinking, hydrating yourself, plenty of water? What is it you're doing? Are you training every day to evolve? You can see training and strengthening and chiseling the physique, like a bit like the roots going down, because I'm sure that's not easy to burrow down in the darkness and all that compressed mud, but yet it still goes down and it burrows down, and when it comes across a rock, an obstacle, does it say, no, give up? No, it surrounds the rock, it extracts the rock, it becomes a rock, and it keeps going. What then happens, and it's in the right season, it comes up, it creates something of beauty, of splendour, but it was down there burrowing down, huckling down and doing the work, doing what it needed to do. I'm sure it was boring, I'm sure it was mundane, I'm sure it might have felt lonely at times, but you know what, it didn't have an attitude of, everything has to be positive, because that's fucking bullshit. It's the quickest way to depression. They didn't have an attitude of, oh, I'm not going to do this. It had an attitude of, if a root had an attitude, it's got an attitude of, I can do this, I'm going to do it, I'm going to be the best I can at doing it, and I'm going to grab as much nourishment and nutrition as possible, so that when we fucking flourish and we circulate that back up the line and that seed flourishes, then boom, we're going to be the fucking brightest, boldest, beautiful, scently plant ever. Isn't it? And of course, look at the trees behind me. Look at the grass. Look at the shrubs. They have the same process. You have the same process. By their fruits ye shall know them. I keep saying it. And so the work we do in the dark is revealed in the day of light. What is the work that you're doing in the dark? And what are you creating? What do you want to create? Who do you want to be? What is it that you want for your life? What example do you want to leave behind? I say it a lot, if you had to change every decision from this moment forward, just to the end of the day, to the individual you're proud of, that's across the board in every area, would your life change? Would it improve? My bet is it would. Just look at this view over here. It's absolutely gorgeous here. I love it. It's beautiful. Anyway, be proud, be great. It's been another version of another version of the vlog. Well, I guess it is a version because I don't think I've ever taken you out for a walk along the beach. So it is a different version, but it's a new edition. I think this is vlog 123 today. There we are. But it started from number 1. It did. And it's got to start on day 1 for you. Whatever that is. Never miss a beat. Put it out. Do something. Imperfect action. The only reason you're trying to take perfect action is because you care more about what other people think, or what they might think, or what you think they think, or what you think they might say, or whatever, than the message itself, or the thing that you're doing itself. And so if you want to be free, you've got to be you. So it starts with being proud. It starts with caring what you think, how you feel. How do you want to feel on a daily basis? Where do you want to live? What do you want to do? How do you want to thrive? We weren't made to survive, we were made to thrive. So I'm off. Expect and demand success. Expect and demand of yourself the attributes of the individual that you're proud of, the individual that inspires you, the individual that, like my client that messaged me, said, I'm really not proud of myself, that realises that it's the work that's done in the mundane times that you're thinking it's not, you didn't do a personal best, but your personal best wasn't showing up. You didn't realise that, did you? You're used to the glitz and the glam. It's not life. Things are going to get tough, things are going to get hard, and you've got to be bored, and you're not going to feel like doing it, and your attitude is going to stuck. But it's in those times when you've done it, those times, maybe let's say you're quitting drinking, that you just chose, you felt like having a drink, but you didn't do it. You made yourself proud. And it's a feeling at the back of what you think that you want. And so how do you want to live? How do you want to feel? How do you want to live, breathe and act? Be that person right now. Choose to work towards being that person right now, every single day. Listen, God bless. Love to you and your families. Let's make it a great day. Let's make it a day to be proud of. And for that, we must make ourselves proud. Make yourself. My biggest wish for you is to make yourself proud. God bless.